Hello, crafty friends. Welcome back to Jessie Kate Creates. In today's video, this is gonna kind of be part one of a three-part little mini series, I guess. So this year for Christmas, my dad came to me and he said, I have three groups of buddies that I need you to make cards for. He had a set of buddies that he watches the Super Bowl with every year, a set of buddies that he goes hunting with throughout the year, and a set of buddies that he plays poker with every month. So he wanted Christmas cards for those three sets of buddies. And I said, all right, I'll do it. And I kind of love and hate making custom cards. On the one hand, it's kind of a daunting task, right? Like, oh, like how do you make a football themed Christmas card? I don't know. But that's also kind of one of the reasons I love it, because it's so fun to it's like a puzzle you have to solve. Like, what items do I have in my stash that I can pull together to make these cards? So I was able to pull it off, and I was actually really proud of the three different cards that I created. So I'm going to give each card a video with its own little project share where I show you the cards and all the supplies that I use to make them. Now, I know we're really close to Christmas, but I think for all of these cards, if you made some adjustments to the sentiments on the card and the imagery, like slight adjustments to the imagery on the card, I think you could use these for other seasons, like a birthday card, thinking of you, congratulations, encouragement, things like that. I think you could make some adjustments to make these cards. So I wanted to share them. Plus, I'm just really happy with how they came out, and I wanted to share them with all of you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the first card that I created.
So for the first card I made for my dad,
he needed 4 football themed cards for some buddies that he watches the Super Bowl with every year. They make a big weekend out of it. And so for that, I was really stumped on this one, but ultimately these are the cards that I came up with. So for these cards, I did use, for the sentiments that say catch the holiday spirit, for that I did use my Mink Hot Foil machine. I opened a publisher document on my computer and just kind of found a font that I liked and came up with a sentiment that I like. And I printed it on my laser printer and used my Mink machine to foil it. So that's how I got the sentiment on these. For the backgrounds of the card, I just did some ink blending using a dark blue and a lighter blue. And I kind of faded from the top, and then a dark green and a lighter green. I faded up from the bottom. I tried to leave a very kind of light line across the middle so that it looked like the lights at the end of the football field. I don't know if it reads as like football-esque field. I was kind of hoping it would. Let me know what you think in the comments, or if you have any suggestions on how you could make this look a little bit more like a football field. I'd love to hear that. For the focal point on this card, I used the Santa Lane die from the Spellbinders Santa Lane Christmas kit. So yeah, in the Spellbinder Santa Lane Christmas kit, you got this die that one of the things it cuts is this really cute Santa Claus. So I went ahead and cut out the Santa Claus. For this football, this is from, I think this is a Fun Stamper's Journey, yes. This is the My Champ stamp set from Fun Stamper's Journey, but any football image you have would work. This is just what I had on hand. So I stamped the football in brown ink, and I just fussy cut it out, and then I just tucked it under Santa's arm so it would kind of look like he was catching or running with the football. To tie in the silver sentiment on its own, I thought it looked a little random, so I did add a very thin silver border, or a mat, and I thought that really helped. I just used some silver specialty cardstock. And then I don't know if you can tell, but the backgrounds of the cards, I think you can tell here, is embossed. On the just plain black paper, I thought it looked a little too plain. I wanted to add a little bit more interest. So I used an embossing folder. I have no clue what the name of this embossing folder is, but it is from Spellbinders. That's the number on it. It doesn't have a name, but it just cuts like a barbed or embosses like a chicken wire kind of pattern. And I thought that worked really well for these cards just to add a little interest and texture.
The insides of these cards were blank when I filmed this. I did eventually add a white liner, but I wanted to meet with my dad first so that he could pick a sentiment he liked for the cards. Now, I forgot to mention it earlier, but these cards are 5x7s, so they are a little bit bigger than the cards that I would normally make. And in total, I made 4 of these Santa-themed Christmas cards for my dad. Now, of course, these are very Christmassy cards with Santa on them, but if instead of using a Santa, you used pretty much any other figure on these cards, I think these could make really fun, like, I don't know, birthday cards or something like that. So please let me know what you think in the comments below of how I did with making a football-themed Christmas card. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to come back tomorrow to see the second custom card I made for my dad this year. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!